Time for our second video tonight, and this is another analysis on PHUN. Now once more, this is a stock that we looked at yesterday, and the same things from our video just a few moments ago on DWAC do apply to an extent, in the sense that yesterday I spoke about the potential of PHUN sustaining further drops today, and of course that did happen. It dropped by about 40%. Now don't get me wrong guys, I'm not trying to say that I am always right, but I'm just saying with PHUN, after seeing such a stark rise, it was absolutely possible and likely that we were going to see this stock drop a bit further today. But ultimately, that's what happened today. What we're asking for this video is why has it happened, and what is going to happen potentially going forwards into tomorrow and the rest of the week. And I am not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice. I am not a professional. I'm just somebody on the internet with an opinion, so make up your own minds. But yeah, in this video, I will be sharing my thoughts on what's going to happen potentially with PHUN. If you may enjoy this content, do leave a like on it and subscribe. If you disagree with the content, if you don't like it for whatever reason, feel free to unsubscribe or dislike it. Bear in mind guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you like that, then good. Of course, I do not want to lie to you. If I believe the stock's going to go up, I'm going to talk about that. If I believe it's going to go down, I will talk about that as well. So it's going to be 100% honest. And the third thing that I want to talk about is we actually have a fundraiser going on for Save the Children. It is intended to end on the 24th of December, so literally Christmas Eve. We're trying to give as much money as possible to vulnerable children at the moment, so if you can donate anything, whether it's $5 or $10 or pounds, please do. It does all go to them, and of course you will be influencing a child's life for the better. But now we're going to dive into the video and look at PHUN. Where we're going to start off this time is on the simple charts, and actually we will start on the 1 day. So the image here is quite simple, and it is again somewhat similar to what we have seen with the stock that we looked at just a while ago. What we're seeing here is we're seeing from 9:32 up until, I would say in this instance, about 10 o'clock, the majority of our drops. So obviously we opened up at a price of 7.16 as demonstrated down here. Then we dropped by a large number, coming down to the $4 range when this was over at 10 o'clock. So it really was quite a big drop. I assume a lot of people kind of panic sold from there, and of course people were just selling throughout the day, cutting their losses, and we saw the stock continue to drop as time went on. But really now, from 2 o'clock, we are starting to see a little bit of a turnaround / consolidation. Again, whether it's a full turnaround yet is way too soon to say in my opinion, but we are starting to see the consolidation from this end part of the day. We do still have about an hour to go, so it's not over yet, but that's just what we are seeing on the 1 day chart. The 5 day chart, as I have said yesterday, we rose up from a price of $1 all the way up to a price of $19, and from there, we have been selling off ever since. Yes, we did have a bit of recovery from this initial drop, but you know guys, we are now seeing sustained drops once again. So the question ultimately now is, where do we go from here? And I think with PHUN, it really is quite hard to read, but what I can do is give you a few of my personal opinions based on what I have seen with other stocks in the past. And the main question, which I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know, is would I buy PHUN right now? And the simple reason for me, and that's the best way to word it, the simple reason for me right now is going to be no. And it's not because I don't like the stock, it's not because I don't think it's necessarily a good buy, it's just because from where we are right now, from both a fundamental and a technical standpoint, I think this is not the right time to buy the stock. I understand that we are down by 40%, but bear in mind guys, this one has sustained growth of 1, 2, 3, 4, 500% plus before it came down 40% on the 1 day. So in context, you can see $4 is still 4 times higher than where we were at the start of this big growth spurt, so it definitely could have the potential to drop lower going forwards. So I like to urge on the side of safety. Don't get me wrong, I do own some risky stocks and I do see the benefit to them. Of course, they could give us extra profits, but I think there's risk and then there's just being a bit silly with our investment strategy. I think to buy PHUN right now would be extremely speculative, as we just do not know when this drop is going to end. Don't get me wrong, a few of the more gamblers or the more adventurous investors amongst us right now may see now as a perfect time to buy, thinking that this one has leveled out. I do hope that is the case, but from where I am standing, in my personal view, I would not buy this one right now. I'd wait a couple of days and see what happens with the technicals and see if we do start to level out. Because yes, it's completely fair to say if this one goes up again tomorrow, we could lose out on some of the profits that we could potentially get by buying in now. But from where I'm standing, I would rather lose out on some profits taking us up a little bit than actually sustain a lot more losses by seeing it drop even further. I hope that makes sense to you, but ultimately I like to urge on the side of caution, and for that reason I think PHUN is an extremely speculative buy right now. It doesn't mean that there will not be an opportunity to buy the stock. Of course, if we do want to buy the stock in the next week or two, the opportunity probably will arise. But I think right now, we have still, seen this big growth, and now we're starting to level out / continue to drop. And really, we are in uncharted territory, and I like to see a bit of consolidation, more than just a couple of hours worth, mind you. I'd like to see a bit more consolidation before I said that this stock was a good buy right now. Again, like I said, just urging on the side of caution, but I think it is probably the more sensible approach to take in this stock, because we have seen this in the past with a lot of these stocks which have sustained massive growth. CEI is my go-to example because it is quite recent. We had this stock basically take a massive rise up, which took it, like this, and then ever since it was dropping and all the way down, people were saying that this stock is still a good buy. I'm not trying to say that PHUN or DWAC are going to move in the same way, but I think it is, look at the charts, a bit unwise to see this one as a good buy right now. I think what we're looking for is some more consolidation, and again, we will see that soon enough, hopefully, and the indicators and of course the charts themselves will tell us when it is a more reasonable time to buy, in my opinion. But what we're going to do now is look at the technical data both on the 1 day, 5 day and 1 month. Starting off on the 1 day, you'll see one thing is clear: we're sat almost exactly on the moving average. That is fair, that is to be expected because we have had quite a flat day, so fair enough over there. The RSI figure for the current time period on the 1 day is at 37, which is a bit low, but again, that is because we have had quite a red day, and we are seeing a bit more of a drop down here. Now, the MACD for this time period on the 1 day is becoming bearish. You'll just see that down there. On the 5 day, which is a bit more inclusive data in my eyes, we're sat true to that moving average. Again, simple reason is because we had this consolidation here, we had time to catch up, then we had this consolidation down here, which has given us more time to catch up. So to see this one on the moving average is quite fair. To see the RSI on 41 is okay as well. It definitely did dip to oversold earlier this morning when we had that big drop, but it's made its way back up, and we are now coming more to a reasonable level. Bear in mind, 50 is neutral, so you know what, 41, it's not too bad, especially considering what we have seen. Now, when we come out here to the 1 month chart, you will see one thing is clear too. A lot of the data hasn't really had the opportunity to catch up, which is fair enough, but we can see a few of these indicators are now coming back to more reasonable levels. We're seeing the RSI come back down to 61, and again, we want this one to be closer to neutral. It was very, very, very much so overbought earlier in the week, so we want to see this one start to level out right now, because it was, on Monday, if not Friday prior to that, very much towards the overbought side. And the trend on the MACD is now becoming bearish. You will see that is quite clear. Again, that's still a bit too soon to rule out whether this one is starting to sustain a bearish trend or not. I think it is too early to say, but I think it is something that could possibly be coming, depending on what the next few days do bring with the stock. And volume figures for today are 118 million. This is compared to yesterday's volume of 236 million. Now, don't get me wrong, this is only from Yahoo Finance, and there is still an hour to go until the markets close. But you know what? We do want to see that volume step up if we want to see this stock take more moves upwards, in my opinion. So, PHUN. Do I think it's a good buy right now? Like I said, no. I think it is extremely speculative. It doesn't mean that the opportunity to buy this stock will not come. I'm just personally looking for some more consolidation before I do see this one as a decent buy. But as always, guys, I will be giving you more opinion-based videos going forwards into the rest of the week. If you enjoyed this one, give it a like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this one, fair enough. I just wanted to provide my personal and honest opinion. Again, I could be wrong, and I am not a financial advisor. But I will see you guys in another video, hopefully very soon. Goodbye. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.